Hi, my name is Linry, and this is Can I Dupe That? This is a series on my channel where in a collection of over 500 nail polishes, I ask myself, do I have a dupe for that? Today, I'm going to be attempting to dupe out HoloTaco's latest limited edition collection, their Disco Cowboy collection. But first, please consider giving this video a like, as these videos take a lot of time and effort to do, and liking just helps the algorithm so much. So I do have some rules for this. Rule number 1, I am not allowed to mix polish. I cannot mix a blue polish and a red polish to get that perfect purple. It has to come straight out of the bottle. I can layer my polishes. That means I can use my jelly polishes, my shimmer toppers, my flakies. I can layer my polishes. I have full access to my entire collection, whether it be polishes that were limited edition, ones that suffered batch issues, or polishes that are no longer available. I have full access to my entire collection. I cannot do nail art. I know I could achieve a magnetic look by painting a line on my nails or a thermal with doing a gradient. That makes this process take a lot longer, and it kind of takes the challenge out of it. So I'm not allowed to do nail art, and all my base colors are done in 2 coats. I also have a point system because arbitrary points makes everyone so angry. I am going to be buried with my fake internet points and you can't take them away from me. So I ask myself a series of questions. If I get a question right, I get a point, sometimes half a point. It's my game. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Collections released with a certain vibe. Does it match that vibe? Does it match the vibe of the polish? A polish vibe and a collection vibe are 2 separate vibes. That's 4. But they are 2 separate vibes. Does it match the color? Did I get that red, that blue? Does it match the undertones? Was I able to get that olive? That yellow? Maybe. Does it match the finish? Did I get that thermal, that magnetic? Oh no. Does it match the depth of the finish? I can put a shimmer topper on top of a cream, but it will never have the same exact depth as a shimmer-based polish. Does it match the visual texture? Did I get that flaky bomb? And the most important question of all, can my colorblind fiance see the difference? Let's get into it. The first polish that is up is Moonlit Rodeo. It is this beautiful purple with like this kind of gray-y undertone and a like turquoise shimmer running throughout and a delicate scattering of hollow. This is a very beautiful polish and it kind of did tempt me, but I didn't wind up purchasing this one, as like purples I have to fall absolutely in love with, and I wasn't 100% in love with this, but that shimmer. Oh god, the bottle shots kept like tricking me. The blue shimmer for the bottle shots was so bright. I was like, oh my god, I want that turquoise shimmer. But on the nails, it doesn't look like it's that like there. So it's a little subdued. Let's see how I did. On my thumb, I tried Zoya's Serenity, topped with LA Colors Celestial, topped with China Glaze's Fairy Dust. This was okay. My purple got thrown a lot more blue toned and like it kind of lost its purple hue. But I definitely had that like pearlescent shimmer effect going on, which I felt pretty good about, but I felt like I got closer somewhere else. On my pointer finger, I tried Zoya's Serenity, topped with Island Pea's Flower Child. I felt really okay about this one. That blue shimmer in Flower Child was definitely extremely overpowering, and I needed something a little bit more stepped back. So, not a dupe. On my middle finger, I tried Zoya's Jessica, topped with LA Colors Celestial, and China Glaze's Fairy Dust. Again, Celestial kept throwing this a little bit grayish, and I just wasn't keeping my purple as sharply as I wanted to, so not a dupe. And on my pinky, I tried Color Club's Follow Me, topped with LA Colors Celestial and China Glaze's Fairy Dust. This pulled the most gray out of all of the polishes I tried. I just kept reaching for Celestial because Celestial gave me that subdued effect that I was looking for, but it just kept turning my purples into like grays, which was not what I was looking for. But what I settled on my ring finger is Zoya's Jessica, topped with Island Pea's Flower Child. I feel pretty okay with this. This was as close as I was gonna get. I lack a lot of purples in my collection and delicate shimmers. I'm very just obnoxious with my nail polish, so I definitely lacked a lot, but I felt like I got pretty close. Let's see how it did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Yes. Does it match the vibe of the polish? Yes. Does it match the color? Half a point. I feel like I was really correct on my purple, but really wrong on my blue shimmer. My blue shimmer wasn't like turquoisey enough. You know what I'm saying? Does it match the undertones? Again, another half a point. Again, I feel like my purple was right, but my shimmer was not. Does it match the finish? Yes. Does it match the depth of the finish? No. Does it match the visual texture? Yes. And could my man see the difference? He couldn't. Wow, starting off strong. Let's go. That means my dupe scores 6 points. How do they compare in cost? Well, Moonlit Rodeo retails for $14 USD, where Zoya's Jessica retails for $12. I forget how expensive Zoya is without a sale. Never pay full price for a Zoya, okay guys? They just finished up a sale, all right? And then next month, they're gonna start a new one. Never, ever, ever pay full price for a Zoya. They go on sale far too often. And Island Pea's Flower Child retails for $10, bringing my dupe to the grand total of $22. The next polish that is up is Disco Inferno. The heavens parted, and HoloTaco has blessed me. What I've been asking for so long, an orange frosted metal. I did purchase this one. I did pick this up. So when I review that polish, I will also compare my dupe attempt in that review, so don't worry. It is this beautiful bright orange frosted metal. I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited. Let's see how I did. On my pointer finger, I tried Sally Hansen's Insta Dry Reese's Candy, topped with HoloTaco's Silver Flake Taco. Honestly, I feel pretty good about that attempt. I feel like it looks really nice. I am missing a little bit of the texture of the frosted metal, so I feel like I got closer somewhere else. On my middle finger, I tried Island Pea's Melody, again topped with HoloTaco's Silver Flake Taco. Now, unfortunately, Melody is a 3-coater. It takes 3 coats to reach full opacity, so you can see the putty that I use to keep the press-ons on when I do this. So it looks really funny. I feel like color-wise, I was slightly there. I was just a little bit too red, so not a dupe. Okay, the ring finger, she's crazy. On the ring finger, I tried HoloTaco's gift receipt topped with Zoya's Paz. Now, I've seen other people swatch out Paz, and it looks like a fully opaque polish, but to me, it's like a jelly. So I think my Paz suffered a batch issue, and using it as a jelly topper just created this weird, kind of cool visual texture that I've never seen. It kind of looks like, you know, earth, kind of just like earth underwater, like you're like looking at earth cracked, but it's like underwater. You all understand exactly what I'm saying, and I appreciate that so much. So no questions in the comments, thank you. Absolutely not a dupe. And on my pinky, I tried HoloTaco's Oh My Gourd, topped with HoloTaco's Silver Flake Taco. Obviously, not even close visual texture wise. I mean, color wise, it looks kind of close, but not a dupe. But what I settled on my thumb is Island Pea's Carved, topped with HoloTaco's Silver Flake Taco. I feel so good about that one. I feel so good about that. Oh yes, I can't wait to have Disco Inferno in my hands to see how close I got, because I feel really good about that one. Let's see how I did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Yes. Does it match the vibe of the polish? Yes. Does it match the color? Half a point. I feel like the color, like my saturation just wasn't there comparatively to HoloTaco. HoloTaco's looks just a tinge brighter, where my orange is just a little step back, just a little, half a point. Does it match the undertones? Yes. Does it match the finish? Yes. Does it match the depth of the finish? Yes. Does it match the visual texture? Yes. And could my man see the difference? He could. All right. He said mine has more black flakies in it. And unfortunately, when I show him the swatch comparisons, when I show my photo versus HoloTaco, I only use the photo that, because, you know, if I start to show him like the video of it moving and stuff like that, that could just throw things off and he could just be seeing more things because obviously it's now in motion. So I show him a photo versus a photo, and unfortunately in my photo, the silvers just looked a little black. I'm so heartbroken. That means my dupe scores 6.5 points. How do they compare in cost? Well, Disco Inferno retails for $14 USD, where Island Peas Carved retails for $10 USD, and HoloTaco Silver Flake Taco retails for $13, bringing my dupe to the grand total of $23. The next polish that is up is Sparkling Spurs. Sparkling Spurs looks to me to be a crushed hollow. When I do my dupe attempts, I don't read the descriptions of the polish because I feel like it's kind of like cheating a little bit if I'm able to see what the formula is. And it can kind of lead me astray, so I just use the straight photo and then try to replicate it. It looks like a crushed hollow, and editing Linry gets the bliss of knowing what it is, so she can confirm. In a beautiful, soft pink colorway. This isn't typically my color. I don't really enjoy soft pinks, so I have a lot of gaps in my collection for this polish. It does lean like lavender in some spots, so I kind of tried to score like a little bit more on the lavender side as well. Honestly, this one was pretty difficult because I just lack lavenders and soft pinks. Let's see how I did. On my thumb, I tried Sally Hansen's Insta Dry One Polish topped with Plus Life Lacquer's Grape Fizz in 2 coats. Now, Grape Fizz is a prototype polish from Plus Life Lacquer. I got it in a mystery haul, so that is not currently available, but I did say all the polishes in my collection are available to me, so this looks absolutely lovely, but I'm missing a lot of that like static visual noise I'm seeing from Sparkling Spurs, so not a dupe. On my pointer finger, I tried Zoya's Delia? Hey there, Delilah. I don't know, maybe Delilah? People are gonna yell at me in the comments. It's okay, I can never say the Zoya names right. Oops. Topped with Island Peas Flower Child. This kind of gave me the visual noise I was hoping for, but now I have a strong blue shimmer, and that's not what I'm looking for, so not a dupe. On my middle finger, I tried HoloTaco's Pink Fizz, topped with China Glaze's Fairy Dust. That's a linear hollow topped with a holographic topper. Fucking congrats. Not a dupe. And on my pinky, I tried China Glaze's Dance Baby, topped with Zoya's Tamia. Tama. Fuck. Roast me. This leaned a little too berry pink, and I definitely lost the soft pink of Dance Baby, as Tama has like a jelly base to it, so not a dupe. But what I settled on, and I mean I settled, on my ring finger is HoloTaco's Toe Beans, topped with Zoya's Tama. I'm gonna stop reaching for my Zoyas. I feel like the pink is there. That's about it. Let's see how it did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? No. Does it match the vibe of the polish? No. Does it match the color? Yes. Does it match the undertones? Yes. Does it match the finish? No. Does it match the depth of the finish? No. Does it match the visual texture? No. And could my man see the difference? He couldn't. Fucking what? What? Oh, yes. That means my dupe scores 3 points. How did they compare in cost? Well, Sparkling Spurs retails for $14 USD, where HoloTaco's Toe Beans retails for $14, and Zoya's Tama retails for $12. Again, don't pay full price for a Zoya, okay? Bringing my my dupe to the grand total of $26. The next polish that is up is Cowboy Tears, and yes, I did pick this one up, so when I review it, I will be comparing my dupe attempt to this. It is this beautiful, just like aqua blue. Oh my goodness, it like has like a kiss of green to it with this lovely pink shimmer. Now this definitely looks like a crushed hollow to me. That looks like HoloTaco's classic crushed hollow formula, which makes me cry because I can never get that texture. Let's see how I did. On my thumb, I tried Zoya's Martial, topped with LA Colors Comet and China Glaze's Fairy Dust. I feel like Martial was so close, like it was kind of the right tone of blue, but like it just didn't have that like hint of green. It didn't have that hair of green, but like the saturation was correct. But that was the only thing that was right. I don't have visual texture. I don't have anything. Not a dupe. On my middle finger, I tried Sally Hansen's Insta Dry Peeps Blue Chick, topped with LA Colors Comet and China Glaze's Fairy Dust. It's the most cursed press-on I've ever made. That is so funny to look at. And weirdly, it lost a lot of its texture, but my goodness, it just looks so wrong. Not a dupe. On my ring finger, I tried HoloTaco's Sparkling Water, topped with LA Colors Comet and China Glaze's Fairy Dust. I need to stop reaching for linear hollows when I'm trying to replicate a crushed hollow because it's just not working. Not a dupe. And on my pinky, I tried China Glaze's Cuba Diving, topped with LA Colors Comet and China Glaze's Fairy Dust. Again, I'm lacking all that visual texture. I've got nothing. I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying to survive out here and nothing is working. But what I settled on my pointer finger is LA Colors Rio, topped with LA Colors Comet and China Glaze's Fairy Dust. I knew I wouldn't be able to reach the visual textures, so I just aimed for color as close as I could get to the color, and I feel like I did fairly well. Let's see how I did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Yes. Does it match the vibe of the polish? No. Does it match the color? Yes. Does it match the undertones? Yes. Does it match the finish? No. Does it match the depth of the finish? No. Does it match the visual texture? No. And could my man see the difference? He could. Alright, he said mine did not have enough sparkles. And here's the wild thing, because I show him this swatch, like the full finger zoomed in, that way he doesn't have the other fingers to distract him. And when I backed out the image a bit so he could see the full hand swatch, he said he couldn't see the difference between Cowboy Tears and the Peeps one. What do you mean? What do you mean? What the fuck? That means my dupe scores 3 points. How did they compare in cost? Well, Cowboy Tears retails for $14 USD, where LA Colors Rio retails for $1.98 off of Amazon. LA Colors Celestial, I was able to find comment on the Walmart website for $1.98. And China Glaze's Fairy Dust is $8.50 off the China Glaze website, bringing my dupe to the grand total of $12.38. I'm cheaper! I'm cheaper! A rarity! Let's go! And the last polish that is up is Bless Your Heart, which again, this was another polish I did pick up. It is a big, chunky, hollow glitter from HoloTaco in a pink colorway. Yes. Also, the name, 10 out of 10. I love the name of this. So funny. It, to me, at least, leans a lot more berryish. It is still a pink, but it's very kind of stepped back a little bit to touch purple. So I kind of aimed for that purple colorway because, again, this was another polish I had a hard time duping out because of visual texture. It was a nightmare. So I aimed mostly for color. On my thumb, I tried Zoya's Alley, topped with LA Colors Oasis, a purple jelly, and Zoya's Milana. I felt like this leaned a little too purple, a little too deep. I lost the saturation when I needed the saturation to be bumped up a little bit, and I went a little too dark, so not a dupe. On my pointer finger, I tried China Glaze's Guava Mama, topped with LA Colors Oasis, and Zoya's Milana. And find this one a little too berry-ish. Bless Your Heart is definitely a touch berry, and this was kind of like smothering in berries. On my ring finger, I tried LA Colors Girl Talk, topped with LA Colors Rosewater and Zoe's Milana. This is just pink. This is just pink. Where's my berry? She's not here, not a dupe. And on my pinky, I tried Island Peace Twirl, topped with LA Colors Heatwave and Zoe's Milana. I mean, damn, that made it a bright pink. Not a dupe whatsoever. But what I settled on my middle finger is China Glaze's Dance Baby, topped with LA Colors Heatwave, a red jelly, and Zoe's Milana. I feel really good about that color. I feel like I got the color bang on. Let's see how I did. Does it match the vibe of the collection? Yes. Does it match the vibe of the polish? Yes. Does it match the color? Yes. Does it match the undertones? Yes. Does it match the finish? No. Does it match the depth of the finish? No. Does it match the visual texture? No. And could my man see the difference? He couldn't. That means my dupe scored 5 points. How do they compare in cost? Well, Bless Your Heart retails for $14 USD, where China Glaze's Dance Baby retails for $8.50 off the China Glaze website, LA Colors Heatwave retails for $3.50 off the LA Colors website, and Zoe's Milana retails for $12, bringing my dupe to the grand total of $24. Out of a possible 40 points, I scored 23.5, bringing me to the overall percentage of 58.75%. I mean, it's not bad. It's not the best I've done. It's not the worst. I feel like I say that every video. It's okay. It's all right. Here is the collage. Wow. Oh my God. All the polishes I attempted to dupe out and the dupe attempts. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. But yeah, what did you all think? Do you have any dupes for this collection? I feel like, this year, we're definitely seeing a lot more FOMO and a lot more people going on no buys or low buys, so duping is definitely really hot and in right in. Duping is really hot and just in right now. I just really like it when people show their dupes or like the vibe, like trying to do a Skittle that matches the kind of vibe and just get that feeling down because, you know, FOMO sucks, you know. It's just nail polish at the end of the day. It's not a necessity or whatnot. And next month, HoloTaco's gonna have another release, and then everyone's gonna forget about these polishes, so don't let FOMO add something to your cart, okay? I hope you enjoyed my video. Bye! Oh, I forgot my water. Shit. Why am I, like, framey? I cannot do nail art. I know I could achieve... I cannot do nail art. I know I could achieve a magnetic line on... I cannot do nail art. I know I could achieve a magnetic stripe on... I cannot do nail art. I know I could achieve a magnetic look by painting a... I need my water. Whoops. Sorry, editing Linry. Don't look at me like that, Sunday. You little shit. You little shit. Oh, it's a baby. Oh, it's a baby on. Yes. Oh, God, you're shedding so bad. Oh, throw that away. Topped with island... Well, moonlit... Well, moonlit, rodeo, moonlit rodeo. Well, moonlit Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. How do they compare in cost?